Hello guys, it's Cameron here from Quickshot Films, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a jut-in screen sort of effect and a screen flash. Like you'd see maybe when somebody shot a gun, it would, when the muzzle flash went off, it would brighten the screen, and to show the impact of the shot, maybe the screen would jut in or something, or like in this case, jump out. That was what I used in this example here, and I'm also going to add it later when he fires again. So to do this effect, you'll need to use a few basic techniques in Serif. You'll need to be using keyframes, and these effects up here you'll be using lighting and the transform property. So when you click on the track, you'll get this page. So to start, you just want to find the position where you want this effect. So I'm going to put it right here, so I'll just have my scroll bar thing here. And then first I'm going to be adding the flash, so I'll start by going to the lighting tab here. And I'll go up to show keyframes. This will create a white bar down here. And this will allow you to animate the flash. So you want to find the position where you want the flash. So the flash will fade in from this point. So I'll click on the white area to create a little dot. This will be the start of the flash. And we're just going to keep that blank, and we'll move ahead like one frame and click there again. And that'll create a second dot. Alternatively, to add the dots, you can just click this button up here, which is add. But I like to just click where I want it. And then we will set the brightness of this keyframe to a little higher, and then later on in the shot we can add another one and set the brightness back down to 0. So now this will come up like that, which creates a very harsh flash. We can make this a bit more subtle by spreading these keyframes apart and turning the brightness down a bit. So now if we play that through, it will give a subtle flash. So if I move that keyframe back and pull the brightness slightly up, I think that'll be about where I want it. I might make it fade out a little slower by pulling this last keyframe forward a bit, and that will create a flash when I fire the gun. If there are any other parts you want the flash, you can just add that in by dragging around these dots here, hitting Control C to copy those dots, finding the place you want the next flash, so I'd put it here for my second shot, and click Control V to paste those back in. So now I have these two flashes of when I fire my gun, and that will just help display the impact of the fire a bit more. You don't have to use this lighting tab to do this. There are other ways of doing it to create more realistic flashes, like from points and stuff, but this is a basic way to create that flash. To create the bump, what you want to do is select the track and go into transform. Then you want to click on show keyframes in this transform tab. So when you click on show keyframes, it'll create another white bar down here, and as you can see, it says transform at the side. This means we're editing the transform animation. And to start this bump, you want to select the starting point of where you want it to begin from. So if you click there, it will add one of those dots. Then you'll want to move a couple frames ahead and add another dot. This is where it will be fully to its full zoomed in. And to make it zoom in at this dot, just make sure that dot is selected by clicking on it, and change this X scale by clicking this arrow, or alternatively, if I just reset that, which is probably a better way to do it, if you click on this track, you can drag it out. So dragging out like that and then positioning it back in the middle. That will then zoom in, and to make it zoom back out, simply go to where you want it to be fully zoomed out again, add another dot, and make sure these are all set to, well, the scale is set to 100, and the Y scale is set to 100, and these here have to be set to 0. Actually, a better way to do this, the resetting, if I just delete this dot, if you're wanting to reset it back a bit easier than that, if you click and add a keyframe, and right click on this transform button, you can click reset. Oh wait, nope, not that one. If you right click on the keyframe, sorry, you can click reset to default. Now it will be fully back to its default position. So if I play this back now, it has a single bump on that first fire. I can now select all these keyframes, hit Control C, go to where I want the second one to happen, and hit Control V. And now there'll be 2 flashes and bumps. This just helps create impact in each blast, and helps, helps display that shot is actually happening, and makes it more impactful. If you want to add this sort of animation to any other effect, you can do that by using the same thing, just adding it to a different effect. Like you could add what could you add? You could add a mosaic, and so if I selected that mosaic effect, I could then click on this tab and click show keyframes. It would open up another one of these keyframe bars where you can do the exact same thing we did before, just by creating a keyframe, moving along, creating another keyframe. At this first keyframe you want to make sure it's all set to 0s, so that it's like fully not mosaiced, and then when it goes to the second one you want to make it as mosaic as you like, and then put it to where you want it to be gone, add another keyframe, and set these back to 0, or 1, as it calls it. But now it will also create a mosaic when I fire, which looks kinda cool. But anyway, that is how you do some basic animation and keyframing effects in Serif Movieplus. Hope you enjoyed and hope this helps. If you want any help regarding this tutorial, just message me in the comments and I will get back to you. But that is me signing off, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye, guys.